NAPP program launched this week with success, but not without problems. I hate to have to throw away your mother's carefully packed lunches, but I am afraid we must put our foot down on this issue. I am assured all of you will get used to the flavor of the pace. Also, I have been informed that flavor varieties will be on their way pending continued success of the program. How exciting! To those complaining, I will repeat. There are absolutely no psychological or physical side effects from participation in the NAPP. Any observed effect is assuredly psychosomatic, and possibly related to a lack of trust in the government. Remember, our participation in the NAPP not only helps our school, but in the long run benefits our nation. Thank you for your attention. This is Principal Hudson, signing off.
This may sound like a strange question, but tell me, what do you think about Scribe Halen?
She's as dedicated as they come. Real team player.
I couldn't agree more. But I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performance as a scribe. I wanted to know what you thought of Halen as a person.
This isn't like you, Dance. Are you gonna tell me what this is all about?
I suppose I'm beating around the bush because I don't normally find these discussions easy to handle. I'll try and get right to the point. The truth is, I'm worried about her. Since you and I are getting along so well, I felt like I could confide in you about it, to get your honest opinion.
I appreciate that you value my opinion so highly. Tell me what's on your mind.
Let me explain everything from the beginning. A few months before you found us, one of my men was shot multiple times by raiders. Halen stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep, fighting to keep him alive. But he was on a slow decline. I decided that his suffering needed to end, and ordered Halen to administer an overdose of painkillers, so he could die with dignity. Even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting for that knight's life. She injected him without question.
She did the right thing.
Of course she did. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering isn't the point here. The point is what happened later that same evening. Halen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say a word, but I could tell something was wrong. After what felt like an eternity, she collapsed into my arms, crying. I didn't know what to do, so I just held her for a while. A few minutes later, she stopped, kissed me on the cheek, and simply said, "Thank you," before heading back into the police station. Right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. I ordered her to ignore her instincts, to do something her medical training told her was wrong. That's why I'm worried about her, and for that matter, everyone under my command.
Come on, Dance. What is it you're really worried about here?
I don't know. Look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. Each one of them died because of decisions that I made. I understand the risks that come with the job. We all do. But how can anyone have confidence in me anymore? Hell, how can I have confidence in myself?
better if I told you that I believed in you?
Actually, it does. Well, it looks like things have taken a turn. I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you everything that I know. But it looks like I'm the one that needed the lesson today. All joking aside, I'm pleased that we had this discussion. And with all the problems you're facing, you still took the time to listen. It's comforting to know that I can speak to you as more than just your commanding officer.
Does this mean you'd be there to hold me if I ever needed it?
I hardly think that would be appropriate, soldier. I don't want my moment with Halen to give you the wrong idea. We're strictly friends. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my shoulders. I think it's been weighing on me more than I realized. I'm only sorry you had to see me at my worst, instead of at my best. Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
I'm Rowdy, and I wrote this poem.
You're doing fine. What's it called?
It's called
You got this,
An
bro.
Ode to My Hammer, so heavy and nice.
Whoa!
I-
4 plates have got me
I'm sorry, I
cranked.
can't do this.
The name's Zeke.
Nice
Oh,
to meet you.
Rowdy,
Man,
come back.
talk like a real square. And here I was, thinking you were Atom Cat material.
Atom Cat?
Like you haven't heard of us. We are the Atom Cats, a gang of the most with it, way out cats in the Commonwealth. So what's your tale, Nightingale? You want a ticket to Fat City?
Fat City?
Fat City is a state of mind. Get with us, and you'll get with it. If you think you got the chops to be an Atom Cat, you gotta be able to stretch your stuff. Check with my girl Rowdy. She'll have something for you to get your bread hooks on.
Hi.
Saw you over there gabbing with Zeke. What's the story?
Here to help.
Tops? From the looks of it? I'd say Boss Man thinks you have a little Atom Cat in you. Wants old Rowdy to see if you have what it takes to shack up with us.
I have what it takes.
We'll see. I've been putting off hauling myself over the ponds of work for this, but now you get to do it. This here's something I've been fixing up. Part of the pump system at work. Thing was clogged up like Zeke after one too many cans of cram. I want you to go to the pump shed there and install it.
Warwick?
Work's an old water plant turned farm just east of here. Bunch of squares who spent all day digging in the dirt. Oh, and make sure to let June Warwick know when you're done. She's the bird in charge around there.
Close. All we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor.
firing that thing. Hey, sorry about giving you the brush off in there. Theo just gets on my last nerve, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not a fan of pushy salesmen myself.
He's always talking about upselling the product and establishing brand recognition. Been reading too many of those old books, if you ask me. Did people really think like that back then? Anyway, enough about Theo. I'm sure I have something you're looking for. You should have a look.
What was that in there about people getting sick?
Theo got that old cannery up and running about a year or so back and convinced me and some of the other traders to start bringing his cans around. It was all good and well for a while, but in the past couple months I've had people complain about getting sick after eating it. Don't get me wrong, not like people dying or anything, just, I don't know. The sales have slumped off and Theo's gotten more uppity. So, can I interest you in a trade?
Where did you get that vault suit?
Never been to 81, I take it? I grew up there, but left to be a trader. Here, let me show you where it is. Nice Pip-Boy, by the way. Mine was a piece of junk. Threw it out years ago. Care to see what I've got for sale?
What kind of stuff do you have?
Oh, you know, food from the farm, stuff I trade in town, scavenge I find on the way. Bit of everything, really. Care to see what I've got for sale?
Sure.
Let me show you what I've got.